Madden world, what it be like? It's your boy Fo. Xbox 720 is the gamer tag on the PS4, and yo, this is that double triple Madden. Oh jeez, and we are back, and bro, we are still looking at that New England Patriots playbook on defense, 3-3-5 odd. Except now we want to take a look at, bro, easily my favorite play in the game last year was pinch zero. It just couldn't be blocked, bro. And then they have a zone version 3 buzz sting press. Now, it doesn't look like you're going to have great coverage, but trust me, there are a couple of rules to running six-man blitzes that I think you should kind of keep in mind. First of all, when you're running six-man blitzes that are extremely hard to pick up, and last year, this blitz was basically unblockable. The thing about it is that you can't go into a defensive play. I know you want to have that mentality, like every play is a negative play, but you have to understand, as long as you keep everything in front of you, you're gonna give up some because you may guess wrong. They may surprise you with something that they may do. But if the end result is that you are putting so much pressure on your opponent that they are going to get out of character and eventually give you the ball back, it is absolutely worth it to constantly pressure them and give up, 15 or 20 yards here or there if the end result is that you get the ball back more times than you get scored on. Know what I mean? So with that being said, let's take a look at pinch zero. Now, it's ran a lot different than the way that I used to run it last year. What I like to do with this play is I like to keep the the outside blitz and nickel back on the opposite side of the running back if it's gonna be shotgun, or just run it to the left if it's under center. And then what I want to do is spread my defensive line. I want to crash them out, and then I want to move this player over just a little bit, contain, and then I want to take this player and move him back. Now, this looks very similar to some of the other blitzes that we set up. The only problem with this is one, not problem, the only difference is I'm not shifting the defensive line to the left, I'm spreading them out. And then also, I got an extra player blitzing. Now, this play is in turn going to become extremely chaotic. And what you just saw right there, and let me try to, because it was still choppy, it was sloppy, but what you just saw right there was dual pressure. Now, in a lot of instances, you may get three to actually come in. But as you can see right here, we got two players coming clean. All right. So, well, what's that going to do? We already can tell what the math is going to be. That's 6 versus 5, and we got 2. So, if we're blocking the running back here, like we're going to go ahead and block it now, then we'll go ahead and set it up. And you're going to find that more times than not, you're still going to be able to create pressure. Now, the good thing about this particular setup is that, we'll go ahead and run it. And see, as you can see right there, man, he didn't come to the outside, but we still actually got one player free with a player blocking. So, as I don't know what's going on with old boy. He tripping and doing all this other crazy shit. But you can see him get open right there. And then the outside linebacker to the outside didn't actually come clean either. We'll go ahead and block again. As you can see, we still got the blitz in, but let's go ahead and try to make it be a little bit cleaner here. So, see what we can get it looking like. All right. And the good thing is they're going to have to block somebody. So, as a result, that's going to cause you to be able to just roam free. I would recommend that you play on the running back. They got to block the running back or they dead, bro. Like, instantly sacked. So, it's no other choice. You could blitz. I mean, not blitz. You could press and then maybe play outside to keep things in front of you. Or you can play over the top. However you want to do it. I mean, it's completely on you. Just make sure this player is outset right, and then we can go from there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and run it again. As you can see, now that's kind of what I'm trying to get at right there in that picture. So now we'll run it back Look, so that looping player, we want to look at the player in the middle. That looping player will sometimes cause that to be an issue with the left guard. Sometimes the left guard is trying to get this outside player, but the looping player is going to be so much of an issue that he's going to swing over, and then the running back is just going to be in no man's land, bro. So as you can see right here, I got both players still coming in clean. We disrupted both outside players. So this ain't like Madden in the past. So you ain't gonna have like 2 seconds just to throw up a bomb or prayer. It ain't gonna work like that. And then I'll be on this player in the middle because you are basically blocking a running back, and I'm picking that up. Although he is already manned up, I'm still covering everything that's happening in the middle of the field. So as you can see, with it being blocked, we still were able to get two players in with a running back block. So now we're gonna go ahead and set it up again. The bad part about this is who do you ID? That's the problem. You can't really ID or slide right or left. It's not really one of those situations where you can do that. If you slide to the left, I mean, the player to the right is going to come wide open. I mean, that's the problem with this type of a blitz, is that somebody comes in. And as you can see, we still, with it being slide protecting, bro, is still coming in. And the reason is because we're creating that looping situation. Now look, we slid to the left. We were still able to get in. 53 on the outside should have got in. I don't know what he did. Oh, okay. He was going to get in. It was just that the cornerback got there way, way too fast because he's a cornerback, so he's faster. And you see that the running back is having to contend with this looping player right in the middle, and it's just an issue, bro. Like, that's the problem with this play. Now, we want to go ahead and show you what this looks like against play action, because most times against play action, we tend to not be able to get blitzes in. Now, with this particular play, we're going to be able to get the blitz in. So let's go ahead and show it to you. And the interesting part about the play action play that we're looking at here is this play action play actually has two people blocking. So this is the equivalency of a shot, simply because, you got Witten on his route. So let's go ahead and run it. And as you can see, that player to the outside is still going to come free. So that's the reason why it's good to have an extra player. Because as you can see, he just went untouched. Nobody touched him, period. So if a shot play happens, then the tight end is typically going to get picked up by the defensive end, and then this out player is going to come out. As you can see, it's a play action, so then the running back comes through. And because both real outside players, both of them come in, to be honest, but the running back's going to actually be in a great position to pick up because of his play action motion. So this gives us so much opportunity, just because now we're going to have a player right here I can play with and just take that away, and I'm still able to get in. They still don't have time. There's nothing that you can do in these situations to get time, bro. So this is just a crazy, crazy blitz. We just had to find the right setup for it. I knew it was still just as good as it could have been last year. I didn't feel like I had the right setup initially. I don't know. I'm just changing plays around. So let's run. I don't know. Let's run this. So it doesn't matter what formation you get in, you still want to set it up the same. That's the reason why I just changed the formation. I mean, even with something tight, you know how everybody's kind of in a way when you're looking at tight plays. This still can do a lot of damage to your opponent. So it's just so hard, bro. Like, as you can see, like, if one person gets picked up, something else comes free. So as you can see, now they picked up the outside player, and because they picked up the outside player, it's just nothing. Like, the looping player is gonna get right in to go with this player getting in, bro. It's a real tough play to stop. We'll call, I don't know, we'll call and bro, I'm gonna put out a video on this particular play and this formation, man. This formation is tough, bro. In Arizona's playbook, I love it. Um, it's real good, bro. But anyway, you'll just spread the defensive line, you'll crash them out, and then you'll basically move that player and contain. Move this player back, and then you should be good to go. You could, if they run a lot of play action, you could call pass command. But see, it's really that simple. Look, we're getting two players in on a play action play, bro. Um, it's tough, man. This is a really, really tough blitz to stop. I would recommend you put this one definitely in the toolbox so you can use it. And that's it, bro. Like, I mean, take it to the lab. It You can run it against all kinds of formations, bro. And then you can also run the zone version of this too. So, like, you get options in terms of how you want to run it. I gotta spend a lot more time with it, but I think this is gonna be a base defense I can create. But your three buzz sting press is also a zone version right there, so you could always run that if you feel more comfortable with zone, or you can run the man version. And as you can see, there's really no way to slide it. I mean, you slide right or left, you're in trouble. If you ID the mic right or left, you're in trouble. I mean, it's a good blitz to run, bro. So anyway, that's all I got. You got any questions or comments for me? Please hit my comments below and ask me whatever questions that you have. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can know when we post. And as always, respect the OGs. Peace.